Let's start with a question. What would you do if you could solve all your problems by talking to one person? Would you trust that person more or less? What if that one person's skills meant you didn't have to depend on a bunch of other people as well? A while ago, I was talking to a client, and he asked me recommendations for building his website, and I immediately said, "Oh, don't worry, I teach you that too, or I do it for you with no issues." I can guarantee getting that answer from me was by far better than him having to hear from me, "Oh, I have no idea, man, try XYZ and good luck." Obviously, that causes issues. What if he trusts me a lot, but he doesn't know anyone trustworthy for his website? This is the issue I'm addressing right now. You need to let go of the idea that you're a one-trick pony. It's not doing you any good. If I told that client that the website costs extra, but I can do it easily, then because of the trust that she already had in me, they'd most likely pay me more. This ability I have, it didn't come out of nowhere. It's a result of years and years I spent building up my skills to solve any problem I came across. Sales funnels, websites, design, courses, books, articles, posts, social media branding, networking, sales, marketing, etc. But I'm not a unicorn. Anyone can pull this off. And so the multi-specialist is born. Someone who can solve different problems at an expert level without any necessary outsourcing. What good does this do you? 1. You can sell almost anything under the sun that's also in demand. 2. You can solve almost any problem yourself without outsourcing. 3. You can upsell all kinds of products or services and 2x your profit. 4. You don't need to pay people to market, you just do it yourself. 5. You don't need to pay for sales, you just do it yourself. Any problem you encounter, you can solve yourself. In the long run, this will save you thousands of dollars and prevent untrustworthy people from scamming you out of your hard-earned money. But how do you pull this off? I mean, you won't magically be able to do all of these things, right? That's true, but there are ways to pull this off in less time than you normally would. By identifying the most valuable skills and how you can learn them, you bridge the gap between a novice and a specialist. If you become a specialist in these 5 skills, you can make 2x the amount of money from clients. Imagine this, you're ghostwriting a course and you charge the client $600 for it. Then the client is like, "Now I just need to build a landing page somehow. Do you know someone who does that?" Then you reply, "I do, I have." Mention the results you've gotten for clients. "Done XYZ, I can build you the landing page if you want." Then you just slap an extra $8,500 onto the price, and you're golden. Do this with 3 clients, provided you target ones that have the money to pay you, and you just turned $1,800 into $3,300. So now the problem is skill acquisition. What is the list of skills you can learn right now that will 2.5x your revenue potential? I mean, you'd need years of experience to know which ones are your main focus, right? I agree, because knowing what you need takes practice. If you're a beginner reading this, then you most likely have no idea which ones to focus on. And if you're not a beginner reading this, you most likely don't know what they are. Luckily, I have 3 years of experience in digital marketing. I live in a third world country, and the pricing for products and services sounded completely insane online at first. So I had to adapt. I had to figure it out myself. I didn't have the money. Years and years of experimentation, consumption of free stuff I could find, and excessively studying those ahead of me. And I mastered all the skills at the required level one needs to solve all your own problems. Need a website? I've got it. Need emails that make money? I know it. Need to develop a product? Figured it out. Need to sell basically anything? I can tell you how to market it right now. What you're seeing on the surface is someone with experience who's been in the trenches. But what you didn't see is the years I spent struggling. But you don't need to struggle to figure all of this stuff out. Some of it, sure. But the list of the skills that will turn you into a commodity, instead of just another hustler peddling his products and services like a poor street vendor in a saturated market. I've got that figured out. So let's go over them. And the best course of action if you need to learn them. 1. Copywriting. Email marketing. Social media post writing. Article writing, book writing, course writing. Sales page writing. Basically anything writing related when it comes to being a digital creator. This includes writers. What do you gain by having this skill? Well, ignoring the fact that it's fundamental for anyone building a brand using social media, here's what this gives you the ability to do. Upsell email marketing, upsell ghostwriting, upsell sales page writing, upsell article writing, upsell building their course, article social media brand building. Right now it might not seem like it would come in handy when you were selling coaching services, for instance, but when you realize you can teach them how to do it, your service becomes more valuable. In fact, any skill you've mastered to a certain extent can also be turned into a product. 1. Design. Website building, book design, marketing material design, logo design. Basically anything under the sun you need to design for your products or services is solved by learning this skill. Now, if you're selling a course on how to build a digital product, you can include a custom-designed digital product cover mock-up as a bonus. Instant increase in estimated value. If you sucked at designing things, that bonus would not exist. Meaning, if you have not been teaching yourself this skill, you threw away money instead of capturing every opportunity to gain it. The best course on design I can recommend is my own course. Any other design skills you can teach yourself, easier skill to learn in this list. 2. Video editing. You know what's a valuable skill? Being able to convey information to a group of people consistently and automatically without lifting your finger more than once. Video sales letters, workshops, events, TED Talks, webinars, YouTube videos. What do they all have in common? They require someone to review footage and edit it to make it engaging for a learner. If you gain this ability, not only can you start getting clients to edit for and make money, you can set up a paid community for editors. And what about products? Now that you know how to edit videos, you can release a course for it. Put everything you've learned together and turn it into a program. The possibilities are many. And now if you have a client who you built a website for, you can also install a video sales letter for them as an upsell. More money selling the same thing your peers are selling because you have a bigger skill set. When my video editing course releases, I'll link it here. 3. Marketing. If you know how to market something, you know how to market most things. Like visiting an ice cream shop and realizing that you can see their menu in the front of the store, so you make a suggestion, they put a sign in front with the list, and suddenly they're getting more customers. How did I know that? Skills and experience. This is exactly why you need to market yourself online, because it teaches you the necessary skills to market almost anything. And with that ability comes the source of more revenue sources. When I enroll clients for 1.1 coaching, I often offer to help them make some sales on their product before they have much of an audience. I know how to do this because I learned how to market products without depending on followers. This has automatically increased the value of the product or service you are providing. Like a course that teaches you how to land high-ticket clients, can also teach you how to build an organic traffic source to get those clients without sending DMs all day. That second part wasn't a part of the initial product, but by adding it as content for the course has become more valuable. Or if you're doing coaching, it can be an upsell or reason for your service to cost more. Solve more problems, make more money. It's a simple formula, but it works. As for resources, marketing is about experience. The more you do it, the better you get at it. 1. Sales. When I started taking Substack seriously, I made $1,100 within 45 days, but I only tried to make money for 10 days. No, I didn't get lucky. I spent years experimenting with sales to be able to know what exactly I should do to make money, no matter the platform. Again, sales is a skill best learned through practice. Do it over and over and over. You're going to suck at it a lot, but that's part of the process. Sell products, services, programs, and anything that can help you learn how the human mind works. The more you do it, the more you will recognize the patterns. Sell the same product to 100 people, and you will know exactly how the conversation should go for you to make the sale. Those are the patterns. So how does this help you as a skill when selling? Think about it. If you're helping a client make 50 sales on his product, but you have no idea how to make sales without spamming posts like everyone else, your numbers won't look so good, right? But if you've been selling for a while and you've developed strategies for selling that not many people are using, this depends on the platform, you can tell your client about it and make them use those strategies to produce better results. So then sales as a skill makes you more valuable. Instead of saying, I'll help you make your first 50 sales on the product. You say, I'll help you make your first 50 sales on the product 2x faster than your competitors using insider sales secrets from my years in sales. Automatically, you've created an offer that's more interesting than what other people are selling, and it works with products too. I would encourage you to always study, no matter what day it is. Self-education is by far the most valuable skill you can learn if you're serious about increasing the amount of revenue you pull in per month. To solve more problems, you need to teach yourself how to solve them, using the resources at your disposal.